So I'm strolling on YouTube and I see videos that say exposing M Rain. I don't know if y'all came across M Rain, but if you come across that lady, especially if you really chosen, you better keep going because you're gonna become her target and a target for her whole big following, her cult. This happened to me in about, I want to say 2016 to 2020 is when I really started seeing, like, oh, it wasn't just her, it was the whole group of apprentices, okay?
As you know, I made a post a few days ago raising a contentious issue that I had with somebody I know, and I didn't name them.
Oh, you didn't have to name her. We knew exactly who you were talking about. Go ahead and pause this part of the video to read the post.
It wasn't necessarily a public shaming as such, but a few of you obviously guessed who it might be. And one, a lot of people are saying, she never said anything public. Why are you suddenly bringing this into public? Well, that's actually not true. This actually started off from a comment that she made on a mutual friend's thread.
This was so funny and so sad at the same time to watch. At this time, Emma was absolutely spiraling out. She was losing her mind because Shara and we got on that ass. So, someone made a post. Adrian commented, and Emma hopped on it and just went off on the man for no reason. He wasn't even thinking about her or talking about her. So this is another moment where you would want to pause the video to read the exchange in its entirety.
And I made an innocent comment. On the thread, I said, you know, sometimes people spend more time trying to get even than trying to get ahead. But the long and short of it is that this person came on this thread and started basically attacking me in public on this person's thread, saying I can't believe, and took this comment personally. You know, would just talk about the general thesis of the post, which was inauthenticity of people who present themselves as authentic, but then at some point don't act like it. And all I'm doing is pointing out a set of circumstances where a person didn't act like it and hasn't honoured their word and hasn't honoured the love and light that they put out into the universe, and actually is a negative thing they're doing. The thing is, the relationship with her, and I can send you all sorts of posts if you want that I've sent her, calling her out in private about her bullshit. We all know she's very hot-headed, and we all know she kind of goes off and then apologizes later. And I've experienced that, and that's why I've been patient and kind and loving. And what she did was self-sabotage. And I'm not talking about anything to do with me. I'm talking about the energy you put out into the universe. It's about what you present energetically to the universe, and her vitriol and her dismissiveness and admission to gaslighting me and love bombing me and promising all sorts for the first several years of our relationship, and actually openly admitting in public that it was all a lie and it was all bullshit. She had hundreds of boyfriends that she did this to as well, was just beautiful. And I think that says it all. This person spent, you know, nearly a year going around telling everybody how amazing I was and the results I get, and she saw it, and I helped her through all sorts of shit. And then when I wouldn't put up with her gaslighting and her abuse and ended the relationship, she went round telling people that I was a fake and a fraud and all of this. And it's like, you're only showing yourself to either being inauthentic then or inauthentic now. If you completely flip the script because somebody's just ended a relationship, which some people thought I was doing, then what does that say about you? In this particular instance, and I don't know if it's happened elsewhere, sometimes these things aren't isolated, is that she's handled it in a very poor fashion. And I came on to basically communicate that. I don't support her reneging on business deals.
Rain, use a hoe, use a hoe. I said that use a hoe. Y'all remember that song from back in the day? Anyway, everybody has the same story. Rain, first of all, you're a whore. You're going to tell this man, oh, I really didn't like you. I had plenty of boyfriends at that time. Gaslighting that man just because you couldn't get your way. Just because you couldn't love bomb him, manipulate him, and use him anymore. You decided to hit below the belt, right? You also did him like you did me. He mentioned that you spent a whole year going around telling people how phenomenal he was, you know, how much he helped you with whatever situation you were dealing with. And then as soon as he decided to cut you off, sever ties with you, then you started spreading lies and talking shit about the man. You did the same thing to me. When I was at the expo on the stage, rocking the stage, you put up a post and said, oh my God, Lavette Min is killing it. She can turn this into a course and charge $1,000. But then when you did that live, supposedly trying to call me out, you said, oh, yeah, she spoke at my expo and it was bullshit. It's always been bullshit. Showing your inauthenticity. And those that are blinded by your glamours and your enchantments, they don't even see how you implicate yourself. How you show your phoniness, your fakeness, your inauthentic, true being, true self, time and time again, because they're so enamored with you. But guess what? We're breaking the spells. Then he says he does not support you reneging on business deals. Not Miss M. Rain, the business mogul, the multi-millionaire, the one who says, I have money, so I have time today. Anytime you sit in the seat of drama and toxicity to continue feeding and fueling your audience with your bullshit, right? How you gonna renege on a business deal just because the man no longer wants to deal with you on whatever level you two were dealing with each other on? He has seen you for who you are. He's tired of putting up with your bullshit. So when it comes to that aspect of the relationship, he's done. That doesn't give you the right to renege on a business deal, but yet you coin yourself as a business mogul, a business coach. You're a motherfucking fraud. Check this out. That live you did August 2024, I don't even think you realized that you affirmed this foot being on your neck. You said, and Lavette and Shara, they just keep coming. And they just keep coming and coming and coming like flies on shit. But guess what? When you said it, we weren't thinking about you. We weren't even thinking about you. We weren't having conversations about you. You were not even a thought. We really don't give a fuck about you. But when you said that in that live, that was an affirmation. And for me, that was confirmation that I need to keep my foot on your neck and give you what you have been affirming. It was once a lie, but now it's a manifestation. I'm on your ass, Rain.